Welcome. Christopher Ramirez is here today. Jonathan Platero también. This weekend, I went out to Broadway. You guys know I love me a play. I love me a musical. And I got the opportunity to see Blood Love, a vampire pop opera.
Yes.
And we have the choreographer here, who's also part of the ensemble. And then we have the leading man.
That's right.
Welcome. Bienvenidos los dos.
Thank you for having us.
Two Latinos?
Sí.
That's right.
Talk to me. What flag are you flying high?
I'm Colombian.
Un colombiano.
Sí.
¿Qué hubo pues?
Mi papá son del Salvador, Centroamérica.
Un salvadoreño.
Yes.
I love me a good pupusa.
Yeah,
Gotta be
too,
careful
man.
with those, though,
Careful
bro.
now.
Gotta be careful with those, because
One too many.
you guys pick up a tray of pupusas. It's not even like you get one
No.
quesadilla. No. Salvadorans is like, there's a tray, and the
El curtido
the
ahí
little
al lado. Oh, yes.
cabbage on the side. You can't just have just one, right?
No, absolutely you can't.
Well, you've been having just one, because I see you. You're in shape. You
For this show, maybe.
No, but he's in the gym every day. He, you know.
Now let's get into this. Christopher, Indiana?
Yeah, I'm from Indiana.
How is that?
Wait, how did you know that?
Un colombiano all the way in Indiana. ¿Qué
I know.
pasó?
Okay, so mi papá he immigrated from Colombia to the United States. They were on Long Island, and they were poor as these things go, and so he got a scholarship, full ride to Indiana State University.
Dad did?
Three sport athletes: soccer, lacrosse, and wrestling.
Nice.
And so he went there. My mom was in, she's from where's she from? She's from Illinois. Freeport, Illinois. Home of the pretzels. And so she was getting her master's in home ec, and my dad was in computer sciences, which was a young trade at that point. And they met. And so they raised us in Indiana. And I was raised real white, because that's the community I grew up in. And it wasn't until I went to college in Boston that was the first time I was hanging out with guys from Miami and California and New York. And so it was kind of like a culture shock. But I felt like I finally got to hang out, and get a taste of just like what it is to be Latino,
Yeah, man, your people.
So it was cool.
How did you feel? It's like, okay, now I'm really going to branch out and, let all my Latinidad out when you were in college?
Yeah, but you know what I mean? My fluency is something that I am continuing to work on, and it's not something, I grew up speaking in the household. And so,
I was not talking about the language. I was talking about everything.
I feel like that's a huge part of it. That can feel like a huge part of it.
Oh, no, it definitely can.
But yeah, no, I grew up, coming to New York and eating Colombian food, and my grandpa, he moved in with us.
Did he speak English?
He speaks English, but he spent the 45 years of his life in Colombia, so.
I just didn't know if he preferred Spanish, and once our grandparents come through, they're like, listen, yo no sé qué decirte, I only speak Español, okay?
That's exactly what.
No, he was very much, my dad was, I think he wanted it to be an English-speaking household. He wanted us to assimilate, and I don't fault him for that. I totally understand where he was coming from,
Yeah, that tends to happen, where us Latinos, it's like, listen, we're gonna really, really hone in on this American lifestyle. We're not going to have accents. We're not going to be in and out. We're going to really focus on this. And we're going to... But then you have some households where my mom never learned how to speak English. My mom's been here 30 years, and she's... Mi casa se habla español. I can't communicate with my mom unless I speak the language.
Wow, okay.
So it's very, it's very like what your parents decide at home.
Totally.
Like, I've met people that are like, I don't consume anything in Spanish. People born in Colombia. Because I wanted to kind of like disassociate myself from Colombia so that I can really become Americanized. And I get it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, absolutely.
But your Latinidad definitely doesn't depend on whether you speak the language or not. That shit is inside.
It is. I actually feel it in my art. I feel it in
Right?
my art more than anything else. I feel like, because my grandfather was a poet. And he used to read, and he loved Neruda, and he exposed me to that, and magical realism. I grew up reading 100 Years of Solitude and Gabriel García Márquez. Yeah,
Claro que sí.
I love that.
Como en
literature.
Colombia.
You know what I'm saying?
But did you listen to Maná?
No, I didn't get a lot of that.
Were you one of those Spanish rock guys or not?
I
don't know why. I think it's the leather jacket that's
telling. Maybe that's about what I was getting.
Oh, claro que
You know what I mean? so yeah, he kind of exposed me to that, and so I feel it in my art. And now that I'm here, and I'm in.
Are you
my
living
30s,
in New York?
I'm living in New York, and so
Where?
I'm
Where are
very,
you living in New
I
York?
live like up in Inwood.
Oh,
So,
you live with the Dominicans.
I know. Yeah.
My people, we hospitable.
I love it. It's all love up
The
there.
ladies are beautiful. The food is good.
Food is
It
amazing.
is.
And we know how to have a good time.
Yeah.
So you're in the right spot.
Yeah, I mean, I like malecón up there. It's amazing.
Olvídate, malecón is clutch.
The chicken, oh my god.
I'm not cooking chicharrón de pollo. Bueno, no, you on broad. I mean, you're on stage. You cannot be out here eating chicharrón de pollo with arroz y habichuela at 2 a.m.
And yet, I still do.
Thank God for that metabolism then. Because
Yeah.
I saw you on stage. Body's looking good.
I work out. I go every day.
Oh, there you go.
Every day. So and it's like what Jonathan said. So we can eat that way. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
honestly, especially doing the show.
And we still, I still have goals and things like that. We're still working on. Sometimes my vest it pops open. I think it might have popped open on Saturday.
We saw you in the audience. We made sure that happened.
Make sure that happens.
Latino. No.
Yeah.
For real.
But yeah, no, I feel it in my art, and I'm working on this new project right now that's coming up that I'm also like producing, co-producer on. We're doing Federico Garcia Lorca, his piece Blood Wedding. We're doing a adaptation of that. I can plug, right? I can do some plugs on that.
Whatever you want. Listen,
so-
that's what we're here for. This is for you to plug
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're working on. We talk blood love. We talk about anything that you've got going on
Yeah.
that
Yes.
we need, our audience to support, go to.
And we want to see more audiences, Latino people come and see our show.
We have to, but I say all the time, we have to put the word out there.
Absolutely.
And it's
really
all
do.
of us. I'm talking about like all of us.
Yeah.
Me, I posted like 5 times. I'm like, listen, this shit is
Thank you.
good.
That's
This shit is
amazing.
dope. I told everyone, on Sunday, anyone I came into contact with, I'm like, yo, bro, you have to go see this. It's a group effort. I say it's a group project when it comes to Latino, especially Latino content.
Yeah.
Whether it be a movie, whether it be a comedy special, whatever it is. I was talking to somebody the other day, and she's like, I'm trying to put together a play about Latinos. There's nothing for Latinos. I said, yes, there is in New York. I said,
We're working on it.
I said,
yeah.
you're not doing your homework. I said, can we talk Buena Vista Social Club?
Oh,
I
can
said,
we?
I said,
Buena
I mean,
Vista,
wait.
bro.
Yeah, we can. But
I said, that's
Okay.
all I got to tell you,
Listen,
girl. You
listen.
bugging.
So my other show that I did last
Nice.
year, Real Men Have Curves.
Oh, yeah, I saw it 2
You saw it?
times.
Okay,
Yes.
So, yeah, so I was in that. I made my debut with that.
How does one make their debut and, Real Latinas Have Curves on Broadway? Like, how?
By being one of the 5 guys in the show.
I understand, but how did you land a spot?
Oh, how did I land a spot in that?
Yes, that's what I want to know.
Again, that's the thing that I was kind of saying earlier. I think for me, the passion is that I have now, especially as an artist in this business, is I want to do original work that is, Latin stories that isn't about necessarily our trauma all the time too, but these beautiful stories that and supporting those creators, those minds, those collaborators. And so for me, that's been like a huge mission, especially since I got out of grad school. And so that came across my desk in 2023. My agents were like, they're adapting Josefina Lopez's play Real Men Have Curves into a musical, and so I got an audition for it. I had worked with Sergio Trujillo, years ago on this show, Freaky Friday, and we were just doing an out-of-town tryout. We were just going to be at ART, American Repertory Theater in Boston, and I'd always wanted to work there. It's a great regional theater, and so I was one of the original creators of it, and did the out-of-town tryout when it was a completely different musical.
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
it was very different there. There were different elements to it than what it finally was on Broadway, but I'm happy with where we landed. It was very special. So that's how I got my way into that show. I kind of was like, I feel like I was one of their Swiss Army knives. I was like, I could dance a little bit.
Whatever you want,
I
right?
got the hair. I
You
got
can
the,
dance.
I could play. We used to play more instruments in it because there was like mariachis that were like narrators, storyteller, Greek chorus kind of guys. But they eventually it was just too complicated. So yeah, we did that, but I'll tell you, I didn't get a chance to see Buena Vista because we opened up around the same time. And I finally got to see it at the end of last year, and I'll tell you, that show was amazing. And I just felt so proud that there were 2 shows in the same season.
I saw
That
them.
had
I
never
saw them
happened.
together, like around the same time, and I was like, "Yo, bro, what is happening right now?" That shit gave me so much hope. I was like, I saw both of them twice, because I'm the type of person, if I go see something, I'm like, "Yo, everybody gotta come." Even if
Yeah.
I gotta buy you a ticket, I'm like, "You gotta come see this
gotta,
shit. You gotta come see
That's
this shit."
awesome. That's great.
Buena Vista Social Club, I cried.
Same.
I felt so emotional.
Same.
Like the music.
Me too. Yeah.
I was just like, yo, bro, why am I fucking crying
Same.
right now?
No, I felt the same way.
It's universal.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that everybody can connect to, and I don't like the excuse I hear from these people. I'm gonna get on my high horse.
Say what you want.
These producers, they talk about well we can't have too much Spanish in it because if we have too much Spanish in it, the language in it, people aren't gonna get it. And I say that is nonsense because Buena Vista Social Club, all those songs are in Spanish. It's the actual music and the actual original lyric. And I'll tell you, I thought I think one of the things that made me emotional was looking around and seeing people who are not of that culture connect so deeply
Please
and
talk
get it.
your shit, bro.
People were in tears.
In tears, and they didn't speak the language, and they got it.
They were. It was like I remember the white lady next to me. She kept asking me. It wasn't Orquídea. It was one of the songs that it had to do with a flower, and she was like, "What does this mean?" And she just kept wanting me to translate everything to her.
Yeah.
And I just loved it. I was like, "See, this old white lady loves it."
Well, even Carrie, the creator of our show,
Yeah.
she went to go see it. She said within the first 25 minutes she was in tears.
I thought I was bugging. I was
Yeah.
like, "Why am I so emotional right
I'm
now?"
telling you,
It pierces you.
it really
That
does.
music pierces you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chills thinking about it.
Oh my gosh! And who's the guy who plays
The guitarista? Oh my god.
Blood Love. I thought you were gonna bust out the guitar.
I did play, and it just was like kind of like, it just became difficult. You know what I mean?
Do you play the guitar?
I play a little bit, yeah.
No,
Well,
he
not
plays. He
well.
plays.
You know,
I
the
play.
guitars
He
you have
plays.
up there is not a little bit.
No, but because Drew's a virtuosic.
You gotta
Yeah.
bring it.
No, I know. Drew is like virtuoso. I mean, he originated the role.
Yeah.
He's one
He
of
was
the
the original
co-writers.
Anzick. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Nah.
So
I felt it.
Yeah.
yeah,
He was amazing.
and I also kind of just think that's cool that that gets to be kind of his thing. Now I'm actually playing whenever I play in that one part. I am actually playing. I actually kind of had like a no tolerance policy. Should I tell that story?
Which one?
I'll make it quick.
Do
So,
it.
You need to tell
That's
us.
what
You
we're
can't
here
be like, should I
for.
tell that
Come on, I
story?
know, right? Like.
So when I got the audition for the show initially, I had an audition for
Oh my
Demetrius.
god, that story, by the way, is, we gotta tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
Demetrius,
tell.
the vampire part of the friend, the vamp. What do they call him? The vamp squad.
Yeah, but for Demetrius' role, he's
I
the
know
fashion
exactly.
designer.
Yeah. And so I had initially submitted for that, and then I got a call back, and they were like, "Well, actually,
He walked in the room because I was in the office when he did it. He walked in the room for Demetrius. We all kind of looked at him. We're like, it was just a different look, you know. He looks like Anzick, you know, and we heard him sing. I mean,
I played one of my
clearly
songs
his
on the
vocals
guitar.
are off the charts.
Played an original song on the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and we were just like, you know, he left the room. We were all looking at each other. We're like, and we had seen so many Anzick auditions too. And when he left, we were like, that's him.
Word?
He doesn't even know it, and that's Anzick.
You see?
And that's what we need to give him the role of Anzick. I mean, because he's perfect for it.
Well, because I thought y'all wanted like shred, you know what I mean?
No.
Like, and yeah, that's not necessarily what the role required. And I was playing guitar all the way up until all the way through previews. And then we just figured out it just was kind of like a safety thing, like on those stairs and everything. It
was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot when we did it, and I think it was just making me like more tense.
Yeah.
And so
You
they
think?
were like, "We're gonna try the mic."
Yeah, I mean,
I stepped on a couple people a couple times, and I hate that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, poor Kay, I stepped on them.
Yeah.
You know, and so
Safety first.
So they said, we're gonna just try something tonight. Let's put this mic in your hand, and I was able to just like unleash.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
he became a rock god,
I
like
became-
literally.
Yeah. So yeah, I am bummed about it, but because I had like a no nonsense thing where I was like, I don't fake play, I don't do that.
Yeah.
And so we came up with a compromise, and it was like, I will do the fake guitar, quote unquote fake guitar, but I'm gonna play the actual chords.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know if they turn me down or whatever they do, but
In the music department, I mean, I don't deal with that. I'm not sure,
I
but
think
I mean,
I'm like very low on the part that I do.
But
play,
he is playing,
I'm
yeah.
actually playing.
Can I say one thing?
Okay, go
I don't see you as Demetrius.
neither do we.
Well, I mean, after Zeph does it, I mean, because Zeph
is amazing.
singing.
No,
I mean, yeah, come
Crushed
on.
it. Like,
Everybody's perfect for the roles.
I felt
Truly.
like he was one of those people that I was just like, I hope he doesn't get creeped out. I was just staring at him the whole time.
know.
He has like a.
I know
star
we made eye
quality
contact
to
a couple of times.
You
I
all
was like,
do.
shit, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like disrupt your flow,
him.
sir.
Just
I feel like they nailed it. I feel very, very blessed to be
Yeah.
a part of this project too. It's been like a huge. I feel like I found like a piece of my artistry that I didn't I wasn't sure about before. I guess I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like it's just I feel more confident than ever. It's like shown me. It's like this is what I want to do. I want to do more of this.
That's so dope, man.
And I'm doing it. I'm kind of doing like more of this, but a little bit more theatery in my next show. So I'm excited about that. But I feel like I'm bringing pieces of this, and I will always bring pieces of this to everything I do from now on.
Now you're definitely owning it.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate
Absolutely.
That.
Let's talk dancing. Come on.
All right now.
Yeah.
Jonathan Platero and Oksana.
See.
Talk to me. You're a choreography duo, you and your wife?
Yeah, so me and my wife are co-choreographers on this, along with Natalie Malotki and also Lacey Justice, who is our associate choreographer. An incredible team. I mean, we all have different strengths, different styles, and with like such an talented cast that we have, I mean, we just needed to take this like out of the roof. We needed to fire up on the dancing, the choreo. We wanted to kind of incorporate a little bit of everything. You know, it has like a rock feel to it. So, you know, a little bit of hip hop, contemporary, partnering, modern, everything. We wanted to try to combine all styles, but at the same time make sure that we're telling the story correctly. So it's not that we're just breaking out in a 1, 2, 3, you know, just for the sake of it. We need to make sure that it's the right environment. You know, when Anzick comes out, we need to rock our heads off there. But when it's like subtle and sexy, you know, between the scene with Val and Anzick, we wanted to kind of portray like almost like a shadow version of what is going on in the dark, pretty much, you know, insinuating. We wanted to make it very sensual, very sexy, incorporate everything.
And it was, because it was just like the story was told with music, the story was told with dance, and the story was told with lighting. I said the lighting on this show was top tier. I don't know who was behind that.
Well,
Jaffe.
Wow. Wow. I was blown away. I was like, wow.
It's truly quite a masterpiece.
I felt like all my senses were like triggered in a good way.
Right?
And especially, you know, the dance with the devil. What was this? A tango?
Un tango, yeah.
The Argentine tango.
Yeah.
I was like, this has got to be the choreographer, because it was just so good.
Yeah, the idea.
The devil?
Yeah.
He killed it.
Oh, yes.
I said, I didn't know what you looked like yet. I was like, this has got to be Jonathan, because the way he is owning this shit right now, no disrespect to you. You was killing it too, but.
No, listen, I was terrified. I was like, that is not my ministry, but I will do it. And I will do it with love, and I will give my everything to it. But there are some people that it's like, I mean, like.
That actor was whipping his leg. That I was like,
Andrew. Yeah, I mean,
Andrew is a poet through movement. That's art.
Yes.
I
mean,
felt
there's
it.
dancing and there's art.
perfect.
It was perfect.
Perfect for the role.
Yeah.
I mean, the quality of movement that he has.
It was just exquisite. I was just like, wow.
But the dance, I mean, when we got the idea, we knew we had Christopher. We knew what he was capable of. So with that tango, we're like, we're not gonna hold back on this, you know.
And
this has to be the dance with the devil. People got to remember this, and
I can still remember the movement, like in my mind. I can still remember the movement.
Yeah, and it still has that thrashiness to it, but you know, it has that danger to it.
I was like, he's playing a dangerous fucking game right now.
And it's the masculinity to it too. You know, it had to be powerful.
It was.
Yeah, it truly was. I mean,
and I got bruises. I get bruises from that.
I'm sure you still do.
You better
get used to that shit.
I know. Right? No, I will say, I think the biggest thing I've been impressed with Jonathan, Oksana, and the rest of the team is this is your first musical, right?
Yeah.
And that's just crazy to me, because you come to the story and the movement from a story point of view, and it's about like, how can we really evoke what's going on at this point in the story?
Yeah. It's
integrated, and I think that's just something that, you know, as an actor, I just appreciate that you have that mindset.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
But again, you know, it truly was. It's such a team effort. I mean, our director, Hunter Bird, his vision is so clear. You know, it really made it easy during the creative process. He tells us exactly what he wants us to be, and it can't be anything just so cookie cutter. We have to really make sure we show this in a cool way. We have so many great movers to, you know, tell the story. So anything he said, listen, we want it this way, but we can't just do this for the sake of it. That's fine. Let's throw somebody in the air. Let's make it seem like we're thrashing, like we're trying to get out of hell. Let's grab her. Let's whip her around. And we said, okay, let's try this. Let's do A, B. We'll come together and see what works. And honestly, I think when we came out with this, it truly did work with the story.
Now you all delivered. I was the whole time. I was just like. I'm like, this is something. And, I've probably seen about 40 Broadway shows and musicals, and this was top. Like, I was,
Wow.
the whole
Thank
time,
you.
like, there was not, no disrespect. I've had plays and, musicals I've gone to them.
Yeah.
Like, am I dozing off?
Oh man, that's
Not
beautiful to
here.
hear.
With Blood Love, I was just on the edge of my seat the whole
Oh, that's
time.
amazing. That's so great to hear.
This is a flash. Again, it was everything. It was, it was the lighting, it was the voices, it was the dancing. You guys really nailed it with this one.
Thank
and
you.
not just because you're here, but because as soon as I left, I was like, I got to tell everybody they got to come see
Oh,
this.
please do. Thank you so much.
That shit was fly. And, all the Latino elements and, everybody that's, I just felt it. I was like, this is for us.
Yes,
Like
that's
this really,
awesome.
not that everyone can go see it, but I'm one of those people that I'm selfish. If I find out, I saw Christopher Ramirez, okay. Jonathan Platero, okay, no problema. This is for us.
Love it.
I said, bring it on, man. And we just have to put it out there,
We really do.
You're there, You're the choreographer. Like, you are the lead. Like, this is ours.
Yeah, it truly is.
Colombianos, Salvadoreños,
Todos.
Mexicanos, Chilenos. What's the deal? What are we doing? Saturday night, we're going to go see Blood Love.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't tell me they don't make shit for us if they do and you don't support it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep, absolutely.
All the time. Now, take me a little back. So you think you can dance?
Yeah. Where'd you get your information?
I don't.
Wow. Ages ago.
No, but still,
been an age.
that's so impressive. Listen.
No.
Huge.
Yeah.
How old were you?
So I had just turned 21 the day I got the news I was going to be on So You Think You Could Dance. So, it was
So you'll
pretty
never
cool.
forget that day.
Never forget that day. Yeah, no. Season 5. It was such an incredible season. It really, truly did start off my career. It really opened so many doors. I think from that, I really wanted to branch off into seeing so much creativity behind the production with all of us dancers. I was like, man, I really want to see the creative side of this. And I always had that creative mind. Ever since I was a kid, my mom couldn't keep me still. That's why she threw me gymnastics and then salsa lessons, and it worked out. So
Mom's a Latina?
Yeah.
She was like, listen, te vas a aprender salsa.
Oh, yeah.
You won't get this energy out somewhere else, not
Claro
in my
que sí.
house, because I cleaned it already.
Exactly. Chacleta? No. Just kidding, Mom. No, I had to, just kind of keep the creative mind going. So I wanted to branch out into choreography, and, long story short, I was able to not only be a contestant on So You Think You Can Dance, I came back as a choreographer for many seasons and also as an all-star. So
You said, I'm not going
representando
nowhere.
aquí.
She said, yo no voy para ningún lado. Y'all make room for me here, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's my contract? I'm signing.
Yeah, no, it's been a great journey. And my wife, she's from Dancing with the Stars. So yeah. So she had her journey there. She was the original troupe member for 5 seasons, and also did the.
How
UK.
did you meet her? Where did you meet? I need the backstory. Come on.
All right, I'll give you
I'm
the
a
backstory.
Latina.
Absolutely.
Dame mi chisme.
Claro que sí. Aquí estamos, por aquí estamos. So we were working with a choreographer in Los Angeles. It was for partnering choreography for So You Think You Can Dance. So I walk in the room and I knew who she was.
Oh, okay.
I had seen her. A little bit of a fan. And
But you ain't act like it, right? You were like,
no.
whatever.
We were both taken too, so it's not like we,
Oh,
can only go
word?
so far.
You guys met while you were
my
taking.
God.
That's a different story.
You want the cheese, man? No.
The tea is hot. Go ahead.
No. So and then we knew that we were going to be working on the same thing. I approached her, just asking, hey, are you here for this project? She just looked up at me. She was like, got it. Understood. Just wanted to make sure. But then we started dancing, and
That same day?
yeah. Oh yeah. Like the next 15 minutes we went in the room. Choreographer's like, okay, I need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Can you throw it in the air? And then after we did all of that, she's like, do you want to go have a break? Like just, go eat something. I was like, yeah, sure. We found out we were going to be on the same touring show, which we did that for, my God, the next 8 years together.
Are you kidding me?
No. Yeah,
was that?
it was called Ballroom with a Twist. It was a ballroom show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we didn't even know at the time that we were going to be on the same tour, but
You guys were a twist.
yeah. Okay. But no, and then our relationship just grew from there.
Well,
and
first,
together.
your other relationships fell apart, right?
Claro que sí. Well, yeah, we handled that well. But
did you fall in love like right away, or it took time?
The friendship grew so strong, and I want to say maybe that was just developing into love as it was going. We knew it was the right thing, that we were meant for the other people.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and we found each other, and we just through creativity as well. We still were able to dance together, share so many great memories, work together. I kid you not, we have not worked separately. I can't even tell you what project we have. Maybe 1 or 2 projects. Every single thing we've always worked together. We've kind of always branded ourselves like as a choreographer duo, and it's always worked. We work great working together, so that's a plus too. But yeah, we fell in love. Like,
you guys should do intimacy direction too.
Yeah, that's honestly something.
It's a new art. It's a new art.
What is that?
It's
I didn't even
just
know.
anytime there's intimacy, like in film or cinema or the stage. The intimacy director comes in and they
stop right there. I'm like, do I need to hire you?
Well, we had
for my own personal life.
Hey, you can.
No, Alicia was amazing.
Alicia Rose, she was our intimacy
she's
choreographer.
fantastic. She was
for
the fight
Bloodline
choreographer as well.
Okay.
But what was cool was Jonathan and Oksana. They came in and they had such a rapport, and because they're married, there's such a trust established there, and so they had this way of sort of like presenting the intimacy moments.
Yeah.
Intimate moments, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay.
In a way that felt so natural.
Makes
know
sense.
what I mean? And so when I was done, I was like, have you guys thought about doing this as like another, because I don't know of a lot of couples who do that.
Christopher's like, listen, I got a whole nother situation for y'all to make money.
I know.
I'm
Listen,
hire y'all for,
I would do it. No, honestly, it is a position that I wasn't. I mean, I have heard of it because we do a lot of TV and film. That's what we're used to, Oksana. We have heard of it there. I never heard of it on stage, so this is the first time it was ever really presented to me, like right in my face. And it is something that we're interested in doing. We do love, we love the intimate part of choreography. I mean, we love creating sensual, sexy feelings that just leaves the mind wandering, but also it still gives you that mystery behind it. We love we're Latinos, man. We like to touch.
Absolutely.
And so we're comfortable with that. But I think that's a position I definitely like to try to seek out with Oksana.
Christopher's like, listen, I got another idea.
Yeah, I'll give him 10%.
I'm trying to plug. I'm looking out for my people.
I see what you do. I see what you're doing. I like the direction you're going in. Now, you've worked with J-Lo, Pitbull, Ariana Grande. To what capacity? Like, how have you worked with?
So, I was able to do a performance, an AMA performance with J-Lo. I forget which year, but it was. I was able to be part of that. As dancers, in the professional industry, you really do get to meet so many wonderful artists. But Oksana and I worked on a show called Mira Quien Baila.
I know Mira Quien Baila.
Yeah, Univision.
I love.
We did that for 6 seasons, and we got to meet incredible artists. We got to work with Pitbull.
I can imagine.
Guayna, Gloria Estefan, Rosaline Sanchez. I mean, we really were just so lucky to be in such a beautiful environment, and introducing Oksana, because she was on Dancing with the Stars, American. So now coming to Mira Quien Baila, she sees such the difference of like the Latino culture.
And what did she say? She loved it?
Absolutely.
Well, she married you, so she must have loved it.
Clearly. Yeah. No, but she's like, what's so different? There's no egos here. Everybody comes in as a community. I mean, like, to the person that made us cafecito, like there's just so much love.
Cariño para todo.
Cariño para todo.
It could be whoever's doing, the janitorial work, and you're like, Princesa.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Está bien, what I'm saying?
Todo, like
from top to bottom,
everything. And
we're community. That's what it is with Latinos. It's like we see each other as like one big community.
One big community, yeah. Supporting one another. I mean, they used to come out. We used to hug each other. Like we have that camaraderie together. And for her to see that, it was refreshing for her. Because again, there can be difficult times with difficult artists. And especially in American TV, that's where she worked. There's a clear difference. There was boundaries. Univision, man, that studio, that was our home. Like, we all just worked together. It was beautiful. We ate lunch together. We stayed for 12 hours plus together, and nobody cared because we were just creating beautiful art all as one and representing.
Now that you say that we have our iHeartRadio Fiesta Latina, which is our big concert for Latinos. We do it down in Miami, and we build out a set where we do the interviews. And I sit there probably for like 8 hours, and I'm talking everybody comes. I'm talking from Capo to Danny Ocean, Gilberto Santa Rosa,
Hey.
Olga Tañón. And yo, we bug out. We just have fun. And
Yes.
and it's just hours and hours and no egos and nobody's too
No.
big and everybody comes in. Gloria Estefan comes in.
Yes.
Emilio Estefan comes in. And it's a little set. It's like a
Yeah.
little set, like a fake cafe.
Yeah.
But we have so much fun and we just love on each other all day
That's what I'm
long.
talking about. So much love. Truly. I mean, it truly is. I mean, you feel it when you just walk into the room. I mean, that's, I think, one of the main reasons why we moved to Miami, too. Yeah.
Don't talk about. Listen, I lived in Miami, and every day I'm like, I want to go back.
Oh.
So I love New York. I'm born and raised New Yorker,
Yeah.
but Miami just feels like home.
It really does. And it is a beautiful community. I mean, it's its own country, as we know. Miami.
Much love to the Cubanos.
Yeah, of course. La comida ahí está bien. Uf.
Olvídate. You love food too damn much. No wonder you gotta
That'll be
work out
another
every day, both of you. Nah, but Blood Love
Yeah.
is right now. It's running.
Yes.
Anybody wants tickets? Anybody wants to pull up? How do we get our tickets?
Okay, bloodlove.com. We are running up until May 10th. May 10th will be our final show.
Theater 555.
Yes, 42nd Street and 11th Avenue. Beautiful theater. Everything's just so beautifully done. But yeah, I mean, get your tickets. Get them ASAP. It's a show for everyone. It truly is. Everyone. It's so entertaining, something different, and it's just a night out. It really is.
It's affordable night out too. I feel like
Yeah,
the tickets
absolutely.
are like great price. Like if you're looking to I think we've given 2 for 1 at times.
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
a
yeah.
couple things like that deals right now.
Yeah.
We just gotta promote it. We gotta put it out there.
We gotta
Everybody
keep
has to know
promoting.
this. Everybody has to know
Absolutely.
this is happening.
Por favor, yeah, no, I mean, listen, it's been such a passion project for Carrie and Drew to see it come to, it started off as a 45-minute show.
Really?
And to see, in Wisconsin.
Was it
In
a
Wisconsin.
fashion show?
Never.
No, it had a fashion show in it.
Okay,
But,
that's what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it started off 45-minute show. Transitioned to be a 90-minute show still in Wisconsin. We did a run of it in LA, but Carrie always said she had a dream to bring it to New York.
And here we are.
And I cannot believe it.
On 42nd Street.
On 42nd
It don't get
Street,
no more
off
New York
Broadway.
than
I mean,
that.
are you kidding me? That's so magical. I feel like that doesn't happen in such a short span of time, So for us to be out here doing what we do with the love of this project, we just need everybody to come see it. It truly is.
And I'm telling you, everybody who listens knows that's what I do. Theater is my thing. Broadway is my thing. Musical is my thing. Blood Love was dope, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It really was. I'm talking everything. Costume, music, the voices, the lighting. Shit.
Yeah.
I'm gassing it heavy here.
Yes, that's awesome.
Nah, but I
love
really-
hearing that.
Definitely a great night out.
No, it is a great night out. I looked around. I was like, this is the type of shit that you'd be like, yo, grab 10 people, but like, this is what we're doing tonight.
Yeah.
And if you like, rock, and if you like, the vampire culture, like, it's just a lot of different angles that you can go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw people dressed, kind of like gothic, and I was like,
Yeah.
I said, like, this is your jam right here. Y'all in the right place.
Absolutely. We got some vampires coming in the show. Yeah, absolutely. We see them in their audience. They're like, okay, you got your fangs out. I like it.
That shit got to throw you off.
The corsets, the chains.
Oh, I know. Seriously, they come in full out. But again, it's its own community. But it's for everyone. Everyone who comes, they love it. But just like you said, we have such a wonderful production behind it. Truly a dream production.
Nah,
A truly collaborative effort. It took a
Absolutely.
village, and I personally just, as a theater maker, I think that's something I will cherish about this piece. It's truly just like everybody's minds are there. Everybody's creativity.
You
is
can tell.
infused in that piece.
Yeah.
you could tell. And there was a
Yeah.
strong connection with the audience. A lot of the times it just feels a little disconnected, and you just feel. But here, I just felt like I was part of the show in a weird way.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah.
The people on stage were connecting, whether it be through voice, dance, or even, eye contact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys are dope.
Thank you. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
that.
Nah, for real. I love what you guys are doing. Thank you so much for pulling up on your day off. I know it's
Are
hard.
you kidding me?
It's hard.
saying.
Theater people, it's hard to get you guys. You guys get like 1 or 2 days off, and then if on your day off, you don't want to wake up too early, and I can't get you on Fridays or Saturdays or Sundays. It's just, you guys are messed. I'm glid we made this work, man.
Me too.
Truly.
This is
Same
dope
for
to be
us. This
here.
was beautiful. Thank you so much.
All I want to say is gracias. Come again.
Claro que sí.